Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
6 feet or 3 feet? The CDC set to make changes to its social distancing guidelines for schools.
Another windy night with temperatures dipping back down into the 20s, but the local forecasters are tracking sunshine for the weekend.
But we begin with a rape investigation in Oakland County that stretches across the country. Off the top tonight at 11, the man charged is an active duty member of the Air Force who was arrested trying to get into Canada.
20-year-old Ian Wilson is accused of raping a woman on New Year's Eve in Waterford while he was home on leave. But tonight, this investigation has expanded and could now include multiple cases in northern Oakland County. Mara McDonald is live at the Oakland County Sheriff's Office. Mara, the judge in this case set a high bond.
He sure did, Kimberly, for two reasons. Number one, the seriousness of the charges here. And number two, because this young man was caught deserting from the Air Force and trying to flee to Canada. According to investigators, Ian Wilson was home in Oakland County on leave from the Air Force over the holidays. He was stationed outside of Las Vegas at the Nellis Air Force Base, but deserted in early February and disappeared. He was arrested in Washington State, trying to cross over into Canada.
The state of Michigan versus Ian Mitchell Wilson, case number 210429. FY.
Wilson was extradited back to Oakland County and has made his first appearance in the Waterford Township District Court.
Mr. Wilson, would you state your name for the record, sir?
Ian Wilson.
He's accused of raping a young woman at a New Year's Eve party in Waterford. But there's more.
The defendant, Per Clemens, is listed as a suspect in 5 other CSC investigations ongoing in Oakland County.
Sources say those CSC investigations go back to 2017 and are in Independence and Waterford townships. Other young women have come forward claiming Wilson sexually assaulted them. The Sheriff's Department confirms it's working the cases. Back here live, the magistrate in this case gave Wilson a $400,000 bond. There is physical evidence in this case, and they are looking for a DNA sample from him. We're live in Pontiac tonight at the Oakland County Sheriff's Department. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
A lot more to come on this story. All right, Mara, thank you.
A windy night and heading back below the freezing mark.
Yeah, Andrew's in for Ben tonight. Andrew, are we going to warm up at all for the weekend here?
Well, we are going to see some higher temperatures, it looks like, Kimberly and Devin. That is some good news. Just got to wait a couple more days for that to happen, and we still got to get through Friday, and jackets are going to be required in order to stay warm. It was certainly windy today, wasn't it? Fortunately, wind advisory has now been dropped since earlier this evening, but it still remains pretty breezy out there with winds anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusts still approaching 30 miles per hour or greater. You can see Mount Clemens has a gust of 32 miles per hour, 36 miles per hour over in Pontiac. So windows might be rattling still just a little bit with the branches glancing up against the windows as we go through this evening. Now, wind gusts really don't die down until tomorrow afternoon, so it still remains breezy overnight, but winds eventually become a lot calmer by tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And those winds are bringing in some of that colder air. And yes, we're right above freezing for now, but get below freezing later tonight. It's 34 degrees currently, feels like it's in the 20s. We'll have wind chills in the teens by dawn. But we will see drier conditions and clearing skies. But on top of this, we still have a lakeshore flood advisory in effect for all these areas along the Big Lakes and the St. Clair River and the Detroit River. So keep that in mind as well for any places that are along the shoreline. We'll talk more about chilly conditions for Friday, but higher temperatures for this weekend and the start of spring coming up.
Andrew, let's turn our attention now to coronavirus. The state and FEMA preparing to open Ford Field as a vaccine clinic as the state is experiencing a rise in cases.
The state today reports 2,629 new cases and 25 additional deaths. Michigan's 7-day average for new cases is above 2,000 for the second straight day. It's the first time since January that that's happened. Governor Whitmer says the mass vaccination clinic at Ford Field will help the U.S. reach a White House goal of getting things back to normal.
We continue to ramp up vaccinations, and I know that the goal of being together for 4th of July, having a barbecue celebrating the independence of our nation, is a realistic goal where we can get together.
And the Ford Field Clinic opens next week. The state reports now 26% of Michiganders age 16 and older have gotten at least one dose of the vaccine.
Now, social distancing rules in schools are about to change. CDC is changing its recommendations for schools, and an announcement that we expect to come tomorrow. Jason Colthorpe live tonight with what went into that decision and how it will affect things. Jason?
Well, there's science behind this, Devin, and what this does by reducing the area from 6 feet to 3 feet, it gives a huge leg up to schools who are desperately trying to get back to in-person learning. An announcement many were expecting could come as early as Friday from the CDC. Distance between students in the classroom can safely be reduced from 6 feet to 3 feet.
You know, I think that likely will happen. There was a good study in the state of Massachusetts in which kids who were wearing masks, they looked at 3 feet versus 6 feet, and they really found no difference. So the CDC is analyzing that data very carefully right now.
That's just one piece of research that comes at an important time as schools try to get back to in-person learning, but are finding it impossible while keeping kids 6 feet apart.
So that was the first study we had seen that looked at 3 feet versus 6 feet. Indeed, because 6 feet has been such a challenge, science has leaned in, and there are now emerging studies on the question between 3 feet and 6 feet. I'm aware of several that will be released in the next several days, and we are actively looking at our guidance to update it to address that science.
Michigan's protocols are currently 6 feet, but as students have returned to the classroom, many have already been bending those rules. At a recent West Bloomfield School Board meeting, members spoke about guidance they've been getting from the Oakland County Health Department that said it was already safe to let students distance at 3 feet. Now, we've listened in on dozens of school board meetings over the past few months, and I can't tell you how many times I've heard school board members and just administration officials spitballing about where to put all these kids to learn. Auditoriums, cafeterias, outdoor areas as the weather gets better, just any place they can put students to learn. And now by reducing this, it means more kids in a classroom, fewer teachers needed. It's just a huge alleviation of that problem that schools are having getting kids back. Back to you.
Okay, Jason, thank you. Social media posts and a tip to the feds leads to the arrest of 2 Macomb County men who are now charged in connection with the January 6th insurrection.
Yeah, Bobby Shornack of Roseville and Daniel Herendeen of Chesterfield Township facing charges of breaking into the Capitol and obstructing Congress, as well as disorderly conduct. Investigators say photos and video show both men inside the Capitol during the attack. 5 men then from Michigan have been charged in the FBI investigation.
Updating a story we first brought you yesterday. A suspect is in custody after allegedly stealing a car with a little boy inside. Detroit police say a 26-year-old man is now in custody. It happened yesterday at a gas station near I-75 in Warren. A 7-year-old boy was inside the car when it happened. The alleged carjacker let the boy out near East Grand Boulevard and Chrysler Drive. Police say officers also recovered that stolen car.
Local mall facing financial trouble. Cranes Detroit reporting tonight that Partridge Creek Mall faces receivership and could be sold after its owner fell behind on a $725 million loan. The mall has had its issues even before the pandemic, losing Nordstrom, one of its major anchor stores, back in 2019. Partridge Creek becomes the second mall in the area to face receivership, joining Fairlane Town Center in Dearborn.
Still ahead, another member of the Big Three rolling out its post-pandemic plans.
Yeah, the timeline on when General Motors will bring its remote workers back to the office coming up.
A police shootout unfolds in a Walmart parking lot. New video just released showing the moment the gunfire started.
But first, a teenage driver steals his mother's car and leads police on a high-speed chase through rush hour traffic. The technology that officers use to finally get the car to stop is next.